Adam, your side have fallen to a second home defeat of the season so far. What do you make of that?
Well, you never know how your team's going to be after a couple of weeks off, and it took us a while to get going. Maybe it's human nature. First 45 minutes, I thought we was way off it in terms of our intensity and stuff like that. So we've got to take full responsibility that we haven't started well enough. And when you're playing against a good team, very well organised, I thought they sat in, made it difficult. I think the first goal was important, and we conceded from a set piece, which we don't normally do. And then I think the second one just more them just chasing lost causes, and it's a great finish. But we look at ourselves and say that we was poor first half, nowhere near our level, and it's hard to put a finger on what and why that is, but we can't have any excuses. We was disappointed first half, but we responded well second half. It's a tough, always going to be a tough game against a team that sits in and makes it difficult when you could go 2-0 down like we did.
I think it's sort of set up slightly differently this week. You brought Josh Jones, who played up top, and then you pushed Ollie Pace out to wing. Talk me through that change. Just looking at a new sort of dynamic in the front three. I thought could offer some pace and power at the top there. Ollie probably didn't get into the game like he normally does. Something for us to definitely look at. All in all, I think I'll look at the tactics, the personnel that played, and I'll be ultra critical of myself on that. But ultimately, like the players as well, we've got to turn up with more hunger, and they have been unbelievable all season. Set such a high standard, and for whatever reason we just fell below it for the first 45. But showed good character, and the good people in there that are hurting, and we've got to now make sure that we don't let that kind of performance manifest for too long, and we respond Tuesday like I know these players will. I think it's rare that your team does go down 2-0 in the first half. And 2 goals that seem maybe more could have been done to prevent them from happening.
Definitely, and that's what I say. Like first 45, we didn't really compete. I thought it's a set piece which we don't concede too many from. We normally defend them well. It just looked like Callum Howell got his positioning a bit wrong for the middle of the goal. It looked like it was a little bit too deep, and it's a good header. Probably just showing a bit more desire to get on the end of it. And the second one was just like Depot's gone down one end, and then 30 seconds later it's in the back of our net. Just a long ball. We've got 3 versus 2, I think, to deal with it. We haven't dealt with it well enough. Got shoved off the ball a bit, and they finished it well. So we've got look at ourselves definitely. Like I say, I'll look at where we can improve. There's lots of improvement to be done, but I think it's more a mindset, and I keep drumming into the players about having that aggressive mindset, and they'll probably laugh at me because I say it so much, but I think today was proof in the pudding that you've got to have it 90 minutes in this league and for every game.
Obviously you've gone to the break two goals down. What do you say to the players, and did you see an improvement, a response in the second half? Yeah,
it's always going to be difficult. I thought their shape was good, and you leave yourself vulnerable going the other way, which was the case. But it's always my way to sort of chuck players on and come up with formations and put forwards on and try to get ourselves back in the game. I'm not one to just see games out. I prefer to go for it, and if it means losing 3 or 4, then so be it. But we've done all we could to try and get ourselves back in the game, but it didn't quite materialise today.
Obviously, Depot's got a goal there, put through some life back in the game, but too little too late ultimately. Yeah, possibly. I thought there was a bit of momentum. I thought we summed this up as well today, that we had a wide free kick, and then Ollie decides to shoot, and it's straight at the wall. You've got an opportunity to put it into a real dangerous area. We've scored from a similar type of thing. And we shoot and hit it at the wall, and it was one of those days. Our decisions were poor today, so we've got to not dwell on it. They've set high standards, and we've got to try and find them again very soon. And we look back to that Boston defeat sometimes. Did you see any similarities in this game?
None whatsoever. We started the game quite well against Boston. They come with a different kind of game plan. We try to score a goal against Boston, and they scored too late on, and they've scored too early today. But ultimately, we've not done enough to score goals, and been a bit weak going the other way. And probably that's the only similarity. But it's a completely different game. There's not. They haven't set up the same as Boston or anything like that. So very disappointed. But like I say, the players have been excellent. They've been nothing but a credit all season, and now it's time for us who've been taking the plaudits up till now, and now it's time to really get to work and show what we're all about.
Callum Howard came off towards the back end of the game. I think it was a little bit of an injury there. Is there any update on him?
I think it's just cramp, nothing too sinister. We're hoping anyway. We'll assess him now and see how he is. But I think it's just a bit of cramp. Should be fine for Tuesday.
No, we can't ignore the scenes after the game. The part that you don't want to see in football, them ugly scenes. Was there sending off in there? Was it Drift King that sort of?
Believe so. Yeah. I mean, I tried to stay out of it and just applaud them. Really, I thought they, took the game to us, and we're trying to show some passion and some commitment when the whistle's gone. It's no good. The job's done. They've done the job. They should go away very happy. Take all the plaudits for today, and we should applaud them for that. Shake their hands, because nothing you can do after 90 minutes. It's not what I want to see, and don't want it dripping into our game. Just take care of the business. Let's show commitment and passion and fight when we can. When the whistle blows his whistle till the end. But after that, it's a waste of time.
I mean, there's a massive game on Tuesday night coming up against Oldham, and you go to Boston away as well on Saturday. It's such a massive week here to prepare for, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good week. We put ourselves in an excellent position with our work in the first half of the season, and we want to try and be better in the second half of the season. But we've set high expectations. We put ourselves in a position where teams going to do all they can to try and beat you, and we've got to be prepared for that. And we can't afford to have days where too many of our players, just for whatever reason, we're just off it. But I'm sure they'll respond and show a bit more of their normal selves, and we've got to do that on Tuesday night.
And once again, I'm sure you'll bring plenty of supporters down to both them trips, as they did today. Plenty turned out in numbers, as per. Got to give credit to them again. Yeah, no, they're unbelievable. Keep saying it's a big club. We've got unbelievable support here. I think they're getting a bit frustrated with the ball not going forward, but it's how we play. I think we could have put a few more diagonal passes in and put them under a bit more pressure second half, which we didn't do. But they've been unbelievable. Disappointed that they've not gone away happy today, and we'll do all we can to try and please them on Tuesday night.